Watch AJ DeBonsa here, scoring quickly and efficiently without dribbling 8 times. This is how the best players in the world score. This is Jake LaRavia at the college level, scoring off of a cut, no dribbles. At the NBA level, scoring off of a cut, no dribbles. This is how high-level players score, by reading the defense and moving without the basketball. And that's what we're going to show you today. Instead of allowing you to still look like this at the high school level, standing around the three-point line, waiting for the ball to find you, and then having the audacity to be upset because your teammate didn't find you. I mean, come on now, is it realistic to think that anybody's going to find you chilling on the three-point line when they're in this trap? Let's stop complaining about not getting the ball and give you the tools, the basketball IQ to read the defense with this off-ball scoring film study with Jake LaRavia. Lock in. Jake LaRavia is one of the best in the business of moving without the basketball to make sure that he sets himself up for easy buckets. We're looking at the way he uses the 45 cut, the baseline sneak, the blade cut, lift and go, and cutting off of screens. These are all cuts that you can use without disrupting your offense. Let's start off with the 45 cut. Now remember what I said, without disrupting the offense. Notice this first cutter. They want to cut right now, but the ball's being driven into the paint, so they stop and just relocate. And this is the part people get wrong. Remember, this looks just like our first clip. He's getting trapped in the paint, and the people are standing on the three-point line not doing anything. Look at Jake LaRavia. He is reading his defender, and he can see that his defender is ball watching. So he cuts through the paint to get the basketball so he can finish at the rim. Watch what his defender did. His defender is assuming he's on the three-point line, so he runs up the line to close out, and by this time it's way too late. LaRavia has already cut through the paint and is finishing at the rim. That was at the college level. Now look at the NBA level. Same thing. Read these two defenders here. Jay can see that they're both watching the ball, so he's going to utilize that 45 cut to cut through the paint here and get into this easy controlled fade. Some people would argue this is bad defense. We would say that this is realistic defense. This is happening at every single level, and he's utilizing these 45 cuts to get easier shots. And this is something you can easily see. If we pause the video right now, you can see where the open area is on the court. The more you study film like this, the more you're going to start seeing it when you're playing in the game. Using that 45 cut to cut into open space is going to free you up for easier baskets, even without dribbling the ball. Next up, we're breaking down the baseline sneak cut. Now remember the key here that we're talking about. You're reading the defenders who are watching the ball and moving into the open area for an easier shot. Which means while watching this clip, you can easily see that the defender is ball watching, and this is the perfect opportunity to cut on the baseline. This next clip might be our best example of how a high-level IQ makes all the difference in the world. Look at these two offensive players and their defenders. They have a clear-cut advantage to make a baseline sneak cut, but they don't do it. Jake LaRavia does. He goes right past all four of them, finds himself into an open area to where now he can make an easy move to the basket and get a bucket. Again, both of his teammates had this opportunity. Neither one of them made the read. Neither one of them got the basketball. And as you can see, it did not disrupt the offense at all. Even in this clip right here, there's the trap again. He cuts into the open area, gets the bucket. You can see how simple these reads really are and how much easier the game becomes when you add high IQ cuts like this to your game. These are the same film studies and principles we teach at our DJ Sackmann HoopStudy camps every summer, learning how to think the game, move with purpose, and play with the IQ of an elite point guard even when you're off the ball. The modern point guard skill set translates at every position. Links in the description if you want more information. Now let's jump back into our film study with our next cut, the blade cut. At this point in the film study, it's easily understood that you're reading your defender and you're not just watching the ball. For the blade cut, you're going to lift up out of the corner and you're going to slice through the paint. Hence the term blade. So notice that Jake is going to lift up, slice through, face cut, and get this easy shot at the rim. You'll see it again in this next clip. Again, he finds that open area and moves right into it. All he has to do is give a shot fake, take one bounce, and he's scoring at the rim. The cool thing about making these reads and starting to move without the basketball is it starts to almost feel redundant. It seems so easy because all you're doing is reading the game and putting yourself in a great position to score. Which leads us into the next cut, the lift and go. And this is actually from a set play that we broke down last week. If your coach hasn't seen this, we highly suggest that you share it with them. It's an easy way to get 2 points. The key here is lifting up and showing your hand. That's going to get the defender to jump to the ball, and then you run right past them to the basket. Now let's finish up with cuts off of screens. You're going to see that LaRavia is going to come up and screen this man. Now this is a set play, but you can already see where the open area is. He sets that screen, slips right into it for an easy basket. Now again, this is a set play, but it's a great opportunity for you to share this with your coach and tell them, hey, look, I was watching a film study and I saw the Lakers run this play and it gets Jake LaRavia an open look at the basket often. Not all the time, but often. And this will let them know that you're studying film and you're trying to do something that benefits the full team, not just yourself. So let's take a second and sum it all up. Remember, we went over the 45 cut today, the baseline sneak, the blade cut. We also went over the lift and go, and we also talked about cutting off of screens. Now remember, these are the same film studies and principles we teach at our DJ Sackmann HoopStudy camps every summer, learning how to think the game, move with the purpose, and play with the IQ of an elite point guard even when you're off the ball. The modern point guard skill set translates at every position. The link's in the description below, or if you need more help, just email us at justin@hoopstudy.com.